Married to medicine, married to medicine. Chow, chow, chow. We finally getting this video out, Mr. Chalaki here. What episode is this? Is this 13? I think this episode 13 of Married to Medicine. Season what, 11? Something like that, whatever. So the people is back from Florida, from Key West. They done tore up the beach. They say they can't come back. They said we don't want y'all back riding here no more. Okay. So let me see if I turn on this light. Will this do anything? Okay, it's kind of giving a little something. Okay, that's better. So yeah, so we see Quad goes over to Dr. Heavenly's house. And I just got a Disney Plus notification. Moana 2's coming soon. I'm excited. Child, did y'all see Cynthia Erivo at the Oscars? Cynthia Erivo is everything in life. She's just saying, girl. Anyway, Toya goes over to see Quad. Quad say, Florida was a hot mess. And yeah, I just don't know what we're going to do about it. And Dr. Heavenly was just like, well, y'all just can't be around each other. You, Dr. G, King, and Letitia. And she agreed with that. Let me see. Anything else that Toya, she's having a 16th wedding anniversary party for her and Dr. Eugene. Congratulations to them. They have definitely been through it on this show for sure, out live and in color. But I have the most respect for, as a couple, I have the most respect for Toya and Dr. Eugene. Because I just feel like they're the most, probably the most authentic and real couple on the show. Not that they're always right, but they are the most authentic and real couple on the show. That's really all I can say. Compared to the ones that don't show, the couples that don't show anything. We don't know what's going on with them, like Dr. Jackie and Cease and Curtis. And the other couple, and Dr. Heavenly and Damon. And so I would take a Toya and Eugene over them any day. Now, because they just bounce into other people's drama and mess, and yeah, anyway. So what else is going on? Let's see. They had that scene. Toya Bush Harris, Dr. Mimi, and Letitia met up. Toya wanted to talk about the restraining order. Letitia didn't have nothing for her. She was just like, well, this Dr. G, you got to talk to him. Toya just kept trying to get some kind of information out of T. T didn't want to hear it. She didn't care. And T was just pretty much like, well, you can do what you want to do. She was like, well, should we just throw the relationship away and what to do? She was just like, well, I mean, it's whatever. It's a tough position that T is in because she's trying to support her husband, but she's friends with some of these girls, but not really. And being in a kind of position where one of the people that you really don't like is friends with a person that you do like. And it's an awkward position to be in. You really don't know what to trust in a sweet tea kind of situation. It's a lot. But I will say this and stand by this. Dr. G, you're completely wrong for how you talk to Sweet Tea. And I think that you will reap what you sow, and you're probably going to end up by yourself, which is probably what you need to do, because you have some issues. You're a whole psychiatrist and you have issues, and you really need to deal with them, because you was wrong for how you talking to Sweet Tea. And like Sweet Tea said, she's on your side. She's not really the only person that's on your side, because your friends on the show, the fellas, they flipping on you for King. It seems. They're trying to be fair, but you can tell that they definitely agree more with King. Maybe not Dr. Scott, because Dr. Scott don't, you can tell the people he care for and the people he don't care for. But I think at the end of the day, and let's say that the fellas chose King over Dr. G, Whatever. That's their prerogative. I don't think that's necessarily what's best for the show, though. Because I don't really, as great as King is for Quad, and he's a good looking guy, he's successful in his own right, and, God bless him. But he's not he's not medicine, and neither is Quad. And so if we're getting away from the whole purpose of this show is to see successful minority medicine families in medicine, whether you're married to medicine or you are the doctor or whatever. And if we're getting away from that and we're just making the show like everything else, like Housewives, when half the people ain't housewives, most of them actually, and most of them, as soon as they get on the show, they get ready to get a divorce. If it's just going to be like that, and it's just let's just name it this, let's just keep the title, then fine, just say that. But if that's not the purpose of the show, I don't really see what is the point. Sorry, I got a phone call. I don't really see what is necessarily the point of having them still a part of the show. I like Quad. I've always liked Quad. I've always I stand up for when they're right, and I have no problem calling people out when they're wrong. Quad is a staple on the show and stuff, but I just, when it comes to Married to Medicine, at the end of the day, it's if we're just thinking about that part, we have to have Letitia and Dr. G over a Quad and King. I'm just saying. Now, if that's now, do I agree that Dr. G should probably be removed from the show because of how he was acting and all that? Yeah, I can agree with that, sure. But I don't think that's going to be what's best for the show in general. I don't think removing Dr. G is going to boost the ratings. I don't think I don't know what the show has to do to improve in terms of ratings and stuff, because I thought that they were getting good ratings. I was wrong. They clearly was not. So their formula on this show is not working. Of them just, bringing people on the show. They literally give them one season. They treat them however they want to, and then that's it. It's not working. So I don't know what they have to do. Their formula is tired. We're tired of the same old. We're tired of allowing y'all. We're tired of y'all allowing Dr. Heavenly to do whatever she wants to do. Dr. Simone, she went on Watch What Happens Live and threw Phaedra under the bus. That's all they can talk about is Phaedra. They're so mad about Phaedra calling them mean girls. Is that the worst thing y'all ever been called? Child, please. And is it completely far-fetched? Who cares? Like, y'all are just so offended by that. And then Portia, what she say? Oh, you're going back on the show with Portia? Didn't she drag Kenya off the couch? Did you not see the stuff that Kenya did before Portia dragged her off the couch? It's just, what are you? She's just so outdated. Simone don't even know. Girl, go to the office. It was just so weak and lame. I said, Dr. Simone, girl, go back to Freaknik. So, I don't know. I went off on a tangent, but they're just something else, y'all. Dr. Scott, Dr. Eugene, Dr. G, he played them a song of things that he wanted to say. I think the whole restraining order thing is BS. Dr. G, I think it's unnecessary. But does he have a right to do it? Sure. Everybody don't handle situations the same. And it's this thing with the black culture that you're not supposed to call the police. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. I get it, but who cares? And we're all grown, and people can do what they want to do. Was it a flex of power because he's the doctor? Yeah. But the King, like I said, King should have approached Quad that later on that day in private and said, babe, you could have acted a little better last night. Quad is not innocent in the whole thing. He's not. Quad kept taunting Dr. G and Sweet Tea the whole time, and everybody thought it was funny. So it was a build-up. It could have been nipped in the butt from the beginning. It's this whole thing on the show, especially from Dr. Heavenly. Oh, somebody say something to your wife, it's going to be a fight. It's just going to... If we were talking about different people, and if we was if like Dr. Heavenly, very antagonistic, very much bully, very much she gives all that all the time to the men and to the women, right? You can say whatever you want to say to disrespect me, but I can't say nothing back because I'm a man and you're a woman. But you can say and do whatever you want to do. I don't. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm a person. I have feelings. I didn't start nothing with you. I'm very respectful and kind, and you can't give that back. I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to walk. I'm going to walk away from you. I'm not going to put my hands on you, but I'm definitely going to cuss you out and say what I have to say. Who are you to say that? When you sit here as the man and watch your woman start all this stuff with people and you say nothing, nothing, and you just sit back, oh, but can't nobody say nothing, they better not say nothing back to her, you're going to be fighting the rest of your life for a fool. God, please. I refuse to get put out of parties every 5 minutes because my spouse don't know how to act and keep getting into it with people. I'm having a good time over there with my crew. I'm enjoying myself. But we keep getting put out of parties because of you? No. But you can't say nothing to me and supposed to just agree with everything that I say and do? That's crazy work. It's just, ooh. 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 Baby, I could make it on this show. You hear me? This kind of show would never have a LGBT couple on it. Ever. They're too narrow-minded in their way of thinking. They're too cliquish. And you have to continuously prove yourself to them, and then they still throw you under the bus and do whatever. They want you to, they pull you in, they want you to be their real friend, but that's just to on you later. That's all that is. Like, child, boom. I can't. What else is going on? Toya, she's having this Victorian era dance thing that she wants to bring to these country bumpkins in Atlanta. And Toya, whatever. Toya and her party. Toya will have a party for a purse. So, I mean, what does it matter? Toya will have a party because she paid her light bill. Child. Toya will have a party because she paid her rent. She did, actually. Toya have a party because she cooked the hamburger. So, I mean, I don't know. It's Toya's parties. But like I said, congratulations to her and Eugene. They are my favorite couple as a whole. They are. So she's having that, and we keep seeing Anila and Karen. Why do y'all keep having that? I ain't never seen a couple so desperate for camera time in my life. Anila and Karen. It's weird, it's strange. They're weird and strange. And I don't have it. I don't have it. Do you? So anyway, Quad had a party, a sister girl check-in for the girls. And she created rules. It's her house, whatever, Quad. And she was just like, you can't talk about the past. So this whole big fight scene that happened all around the world, can't nobody talk about it. Okay, Quad. So Toya, she started to speak, and each one of the ladies went around and they talked about can Letitia still be a part of this group and blah, blah, blah. Toya was just like, well, if you're having a party, I can't come if they're going to be there because of the restraining order and stuff. And I just don't want to put King in another position and all that. And so Toya was just like, Letitia kind of made me choose. She made me pick a person. And if you're going to put me in that position to pick, it's not going to be you. So essentially, Toya chose Quad over Letitia to be at the party, and I guess for friendship. And I mean, whatever. Congrats. But they'll be back at each other's throats next season. Because what else do they have to do? Is there going to be a new couple on the show? I'm assuming maybe they'll add Mimi and Steven. But what else? Like what? I don't know. Let me see. Phaedra and Dr. Jackie. Dr. Phaedra said she don't want to be around y'all old birds. She didn't have nothing for you. She said, I don't trust you. She said Heavenly is the devil's daughter. And I don't have nothing. And Dr. Jackie just looking so strange. She was just so hurt by that. And her and Bigfoot Curtis going to see Phaedra at the house and stuff. And all the other ladies already been done with Phaedra. So if Phaedra was to come back to the group, she would have to beg and ask for forgiveness and go around the room and bake cupcakes and kiss their tail to be back in their friend group. And child, they are stale as bread. And she's not doing that, and I don't blame Phaedra. Phaedra's not innocent. Phaedra does a lot of things, has done a lot of things. We know exactly who Phaedra is. But yeah, the way that y'all do things on this show is quite interesting. Now, Phaedra did tell a lie, a bold-faced lie, when she said that she contributed so much to the show. I think that her presence, because she's a household name on Bravo, her presence and all that brought a lot to the show. But you actually, Phaedra, didn't do nothing. Okay? The first season, you didn't do much. And this season, you gave a little bit more, but you was forced to, in a way. So, yeah. I don't think that you had a determining factor in terms of how successful this show is or not. What you did bring was just a storyline. You and Letitia, which is important. You did bring a storyline. So, I don't know. What's the tea? I just wonder what the reunion's going to be like, child. And they have no material. Really. So the only thing they're going to do at the reunion is attack Dr. G and attack Letitia because Phaedra didn't come. If she would have came, they would have spread some of that attack to Phaedra. And yeah, they just gonna go back and forth at each other. Quad's doing interviews. She already saying that she's not cool with her and Simone. She's saying that Simone is the flip flopper, and her and Simone ain't cool like that no more. And Heavenly, she say whatever out her mouth, whoever she chooses to come at for the moment to prepare for the next season. That's what she do. It's just the same old, same old, same old. So I don't know. Do you? Once again, Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskins on Instagram and Twitter, at Iskins89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on the Cash App, PayPal, and TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.